Hello? Hello. How we doing? Timothy, hello? No, you. No, you. Norman, Scott, Rowell, hello. We got Butts. We got Ravenlord. We got a Tony, Spilled Paint Pot, Norman, Riot, hello. How we all doing? We're talking bugs as you guys come in, since Scott and I had our other game. That was pretty fun. And today, we got more bugs. We're going to be kind of winging it on this guy. I don't know exactly how I want to paint him, but I know that I want him painted. So we're just going to go for it. That's the plan today. The plan is we have no plan. So it could be fun. What are you guys up to? Beto Brush, hello. How we doing? We got bugs. Timothy bringing more bugs. I'm realizing I think one of my paints is still at the airbrush booth. I might have to get that in a second. But yeah, how we all doing? How we Monday evening? Ning. The Psychophage gets to have a great night as a treat. That's right. Yeah, for the nights, I didn't think the Psychophage was going to be great, so I left him out for this list. One day I'll get to use him, but it is not this day. I do think, like I mentioned in chat, my next game I want to try the Eldar. It'll have to be a smaller point game, but I just want to get him on the table. Basically, for the Eldar, I've got to build... Oh my gosh, his paint. Doesn't want to come out. I think I got a dead bottle of paint here. Okay, hold on, chat. Let me go grab that other paint, and then we'll actually start for real, for real. Give me 1 second. Alright, here we go again. Hi, welcome. Who filled the bug with diesel? Yeah, I decided to keep the smoke. I don't know what I want to do with it just yet, but I think we throw another fun color up there. Maybe? Maybe? Psychophage is rolling coal lamp. Hate the environment. Confirmed. Confirmed. Bugs are canceled. Are there ways to heal the bugs? Some of them have one built in. So, like, old One Eye has a regenerate. The other ones that I've taken, I don't think so. Don't think so. Loosen regulations on the Psychophage. It's a neat little bug. I don't know. I think he's fun. I know a lot of people were not as big on him. I think he's a fun little bug. So, I lost a little bit of our shading with the airbrushing, so I'm going to do just a quick little recess wash here. And then we'll dive in. What are you guys up to today? What have we got? Sovereign Citizen license plate just right here on the butt. Rapid regen stratagem gives you feel no pain, yeah. So there are a few things that have feel no pain. But yeah, as far as actual like healing, no, I don't think there's anything else. Other than what they have like on the data card. So certain ones. It's the same instructions work in electronics. If you let the magic smoke out, you've got to put it all back in. Let's see. Yesterday after stream, I worked on the salamanders. I got all of their little shields on. I got their bases started. I didn't quite finish because I had to wait for washes and stuff to dry. So the plan today is to get them on the bases and finished. So salamanders will be done. And depending on time, possessed are after that. So hopefully it's a nice busy day and I get all that knocked out. Also have to go to the post office, drop off some stuff. Well, that's kind of my day. What are you guys up to? What have we got? Turbogun regenerates, yeah, the small ones, but I don't think there's anything that heals. Why is that suddenly so... I'm about to give up on the sound alerts. I'm tired of not touching anything and them changing. Tired of it. Can't do it anymore. Yeah, I don't think anything else heals. It's just, I do know you can give out feel no pains and stuff. Another one lets you reroll stuff, which is nice. And so you can reroll like your saving throws and stuff. But I think that's as close as you get. I hate the post office for... I hate the post office. Thank you. It's, like, it's not even, like, a big deal. I think part of it was from, like, COVID. It was, like, one of those places where, like, people still didn't care. It was like that in the supermarket. Always felt like the worst. So now I just hate the post office. Timothy is back from Disney on the grind. Back to big paint tonight. Nice. How was Disney? How was trip? A few people are on trips. How are trips? Is that Ease? Yes? If I goof that up, please let me know. The blue is amazing. Trying to decide on carapace color for my Nids army as well. The blue makes me want to go blue. Do it. Do it. Welcome in. How are ya? What skin color are you like for the buggies? What would be going with the blue? I went with the off-white here, just to keep it really bright and I don't know. I like the in-your-face bugs. Velka, welcome in. How are you today? Welcome back. We're working on bugs again. I tried to get my hive tyrant together yesterday, but I need to clean out. Okay, so at his little like armpits, there's a bunch of super glue from where I've tacked him before to play in games, and I need to get all that cleared out. So today or tomorrow, Scott can help me with the drill. I'm just gonna take a drill to it and clean it out. Danny, welcome back in. How are you today? Oh, your keyboard battery died. Right as stream again. Welcome back, Butts. How was your trip? Norman says, I'm so happy lots of local delivery service do pickup jobs. For small businesses, it's really great. Accumulate boxes, pay for a pickup. Hand over 20 boxes and save a trip. We can do, as part of like our regular mail, we can do like a couple. But we've been trying to kind of clean out the game room. So we've got a bunch of stuff that's sold on eBay. And I don't think they're going to take everything we got. So we'll just go drop it off. Got the final clear for my, Middle Earth list. Tom and Goldberry ready to annoy my opponents. Excellent. Scott's got a Middle Earth tournament this next weekend. That's what he is talking about there. Excited to see how that goes. We did have fun watching the rest of the 40k GT yesterday. I'll be honest, I kind of tuned out at the last game though, because top table was Custodes versus Custodes. And I just kind of lost interest. The game before that had some really beautiful demons though. There was like 3 Lords of Change, Bellicor, a Bloodthirster. That was a pretty cool list. It didn't win, but it was really cool. Data cards expected tomorrow. Yes. Sweet. Just in time for me to switch to L. Just kidding, I'll play both. That will help. That will help. Norman says, I've decided I want to do blue carapace with yellow streaks. Either orange or violet magenta body. Not finished with decisions on that front. That sounds really fun. With whatever you decide. I'm excited to see him, Norman. I don't think you can really go wrong with those choices. Those sound fun. Let's see, kind of went light flesh with purple red wash. Okay, and then tidying up for some corpse flesh bear muscle. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. That'll be cool. Well, welcome on in. Have you been able to play some of 10th edition? I've now played 2 games in person, then we did like a very small on tabletop simulator, just to like try and figure that out. And I am enjoying 10th a whole lot. Excited to play even more games. Rats, welcome in. How are ya? Why is the Hive Tyrant such a brilliant model? Agreed. I'm having fun getting mine finished up. How are you? Hyperbug colors are good, yeah, but I may be biased. They're so much fun. Just get all the fun colors. Like, I know it's the grim dark future, but like, give me them colors. Get all the colors out. Mind you, I'm not above doing contrast with some fast dry brush steps. It shouldn't take me long. I think, yeah. Especially if you're having to do all the little bugs. Absolutely contrast it up. I wish contrast had been a thing when I started mine. Mine are all airbrushed to match, but yeah, contrast helps speed that up quite a bit. Like the new Death Leaper model, he looks sick. Yeah, who's going to be getting some new bugs? I'm very excited for the Biovore and Pyrovore. Our spider tanks. And then obviously the new Norn emissary is pretty sick too. So I'll be getting some of those. We'll have those on stream when they're out. Anyone else getting some new bugs? Standard Land Raider 112. Land Raider Banisher from Forge rolled 140. think the thing is, you can get the discount if you go game store. Well, I still have to order it, so maybe not. Contrast through the airbrush is amazing as well. There we go. Yeah, I don't work with a lot. We've done some contrast projects. I don't tend to use it as much. But it is really nice for knocking something out real quick. If you're not wanting to do the whole layering thing. Contrast is pretty great. John, welcome back in. How are you? Jezzy, hello. How are we doing today? Let's see. Battle Brushes, good morning. We're gonna cast Space Marine Cultist for a 1K list. Gonna prime and base coat some Slanesh demons. Let's go. That says trip was good. Work people have all kinds of questions for me now that I'm back. Ugh. Great Knights don't get just an upgrade sprue. Might be 3D prints for them though. I mean, if it's not that much more and you get what you actually want, I feel like that's worth it. Red says, waiting on a new airbrush to arrive. I've splashed out about the Herald has Infinity. Can't wait for it. That'll be fun. Use contrast to your airbrush. I find it flows pretty well with good opacity, but I don't get the contrast that I want. I don't use it a whole lot. I think Scott's done a little bit with it. I guess for those who use contrast more, let us know. They're good, but contrast would behave differently through the airbrush. Yeah, it's really not what it's designed to do, but I know that people use it as either like a layer or they'll kind of glaze with it. Like do the, almost like a tint with it instead. Already STLs for the newly revealed Tyranid models, yep. Yep. Base Land Rider is $76.5 with a 15% discount. Yeah, if they can order it, I think is the... That's what I would check on. Squeezel, hello, how are you? Yeah, unicorn for the Norn Emissary. If there's 3D prints, I can save nearly $70 on them. That might be a good way to go. If it's available. I'm sure it's available. I'm pretty sure it'll be available. Save you some money. Because that'd be what, just like the doors and stuff? Anyone else working on army lists? I'm going to try and build that Eldar one today, I think. Avian, hello, how are ya? We're working on big bugs. Got the Psychophage up next. What you got going on? Because in the Eldar, I can take my Avatar. I can take my Wraith Knight. The Wraith Lord. Got the Fire Prism. Yes. No, Wave Serpent. Gosh. I just have like one of each unit at this point because I was just building them and then I didn't like 9th edition, so I kind of stopped. But I can throw them all on a list and see how we do. Probably not great, but get an idea for them. Side weapons, upper door. Oh, and the top turret. Okay. John says, doing fine. Was hoping my toddler would nap a little longer so I can maybe catch a quick nap. But no, it's go time again. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope that you can get your nap later. Hope that you both have a good day today. Work. War Master, welcome in. I heard Old Lad Mobile and her craftos are handy for Land Raiders. Old Lad Mobile. How are you today? Welcome in. I did a 2K list as 120 Gaunts and Gants for like 700 points. I just can't bring myself to take all that. I can't do it. So not interested. So not interested. Like, I think it was 6th. I would do some of the, like, Gaunt list with my Turvagons. Because I've got, like, 4 Turvagons because I thought they were fun. I just don't know if I can do that again. Hey, Rufusky, welcome in. How are ya? Timothy's has got my 2K Soulblight list ready for a 16-person, 32,000 point Age of Sigmar Rumble at the end of the month. And the Gash gonna bring the pain. That's so cool. That's gonna be so much fun. I'm a little jealous. I have to take all the photos for us. Live Madness, hello. How are you? Jay says, this whole working during the day, house at night's getting exhausting. I can only imagine, yeah. That's a lot of work you're putting in, Jazzy. Take a night off if you need to from the house. If you need to hear that from someone else, please make sure you're taking care of yourself. Scott, don't. Lymena says, I want the Redeemer to hold 2 more guys. It would be perfect. Is Project Combat Patrol a go? I'm going to take a look to see what's in the Chaos one. If I've got everything for the Chaos one, I think I'll do that. I think it would be fun to either do a week on stream or maybe like a YouTube video and do a Combat Patrol. I think that's what I would do. I would do Chaos and we go Emperor's Children. Because I wanna tweak the color scheme I had done before a little bit. I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. But I think that's what I would do, yeah. D-Dubs, hello, how are you? Ah, you're so close to paint, Jezzy. That's the tough part. You want the break, but also that's the part I know you're kind of excited for. So you want to get there. If so, tempted to join Scott. Oh, it's Grey Knights. But it's 1 more model over the Dark Angels. I've heard that their Combat Patrol is pretty nice. Like if you were wanting to pick one up and join us. I'll let you know, Avian. Let me see if I have all the models like ready to roll. Obviously I want to get a few more Tyranids done before we do that, but I think it would be a fun little project, yeah. Knights won my GT, though Chaos Marines came in second. Knights are strong. Here locally, someone was saying that they were like busted. I don't think they're busted, but they're strong. They were fun to play against. You definitely have to make sure your list has a variety of stuff so that you can take them on. But paint is like the night at the end of the tunnel. We get a week over a month. Oh, you wanna... Okay. I'm gonna ask chat. If we did a Combat Patrol, like, challenge. If we did, like, a month. Would you guys wanna jump in? It could be an army you already have. I'll throw that out there. Would anyone be interested in doing that together? Because the options are we do a month together or I just take like a week and do it through YouTube or stream or something. Which I guess I could still, because that's still in the month. Would anyone want to join us? Sounds like it's me and Avian. Chaos Marines came in 5th, but he was on the final table for 1st. Oh, if he had won, gotcha. Hello there, Sly. Welcome in. How are you? Jay says there's 1 evening of work to do paint to get like 3 of the rooms done. That's awesome. Be disqualified if the Grey Knights are partially built. Nah. I think all of mine will be built too, Avian. Red says, any advice for writing lists? So far I'm taking what I have, but I don't know what to create a list for going forward. Honestly, it's a little goofy for me too, Rets, because I'm used to it being a little more structured. I would say try and find a synergy you like to run. So let's say you like to take bikes. Finding characters and things that would go with the theme you've kind of got in mind would probably be how I start. And looking for the synergies. What can buff those types of units. That's kind of what I'm going to try with the Nids and the Eldar too. Outside of that, if anyone has anything you'd like to throw in, feel free. I'm a sick Age of Sigmar. Be cool to see what others come up with. Could you do a, I know that you've got your Seraphon on lock. But for those who maybe want to join with Age of Sigmar, maybe a Vanguard box? That'd be the kind of equivalent. But I know you're rocking the Seraphon already. You're ahead of us. I think I can sort out built sprues with unbuilt one. You're in, Rowell. Let's do it. T-Dubs is good. Took another day off to get some stuff done before I go back to work. Hearthguard are on the table being worked on. Thanks for coming to hobby with us. I'm glad you took another day. I have an Imperial Agent, or sorry, Imperial Agenda. Combat Patrol. I gotta paint. Maybe we should. That menace's top 8 was Knights, Orcs, Night Lords, Thousand Sons, and 4 Eldari. That's an interesting mix, though. That's a cool mix. I liked seeing that you got to fight against baby Bjorn. He's so small and cute now. So small. Depending on when we start, I think that's the now what I'm trying to think of. Do we just take August and do it? Should we just do that? That gives time to get things together. It's a solid month for doing it. You guys think? You want to do August as Combat Patrol month? August would be a good start. Time to get boxes. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That way, if you wanted to pick one up, you've got time. If you wanted to go through the models you've already got to put one together, you've got time. Get paint, get supplies. And Torgear done punched him out. Yup. Close game, welcome back in. How are you? We are back to work on another bug. And we're talking about doing a Combat Patrol box all together. How are you? I have to buffing to give Assault keyword, and then Warrior seems like a go. I've never really taken Warriors with my Nids, so I always kind of forget about them. I think I've only got like 3, maybe 6. They've always felt like that weird, like, they're not a little bug, but they're not a big bug. There's kind of that awkward spot. Good for me, only if one weekend I'd be out. I finished mine this weekend technically, but it'll give me time to paint the new cons. I have 40 of them on my desk right now. Yeah, let's do it, chat. Let's do August Combat Patrol. If you'd like to join, again, it doesn't have to be a new box. If you've got the models that are in the Combat Patrol. It's not going to be like a strict thing. It's just going to be a challenge we do together, that's all. Nothing crazy, but if you'd like to join us, if you want that little extra push to get a Combat Patrol together, let's do it for August. I will get my Chaos Space Marines out for it. But if you want to pick a project. Warriors are good infantry. Oh, for Synapse, that's a good point. Opinion Discord, so you can make a post later. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta think if there's anything else we want to do with it. I don't think I can offer anything as extra incentive this time. Sorry, but would be fun to paint together, I think. We could also YouTube showcase. YouTube showcase. Oh no, Close Game says sick as a dog all day. I've been in bed with stomach pains. No pain for me, unfortunately. I just hope I'll be okay in time for my RP group tonight. I'm so sorry. I hope you're feeling better soon. Oh, it's the worst. Yeah, I hope you feel better, because then you can have a much nicer night with the RP stuff. I'm sorry. Nids didn't do well in the GT. One of the Nid players is easily a top 10 guy in Denver. Interesting. Do you know kind of what he was running? I feel like Nids didn't get some of the more broken stuff, just from what I've seen. Like, they feel good, especially if you take some of the big bugs. But I don't feel like they got anything crazy. Maybe some of the new stuff is more of the new crazy. I like the floating brain bugs. They tend to replace Tyranid warriors. Yeah, I think they're more fun. That was fantastic. So many games ended an hour early. This edition is in a weird place. Yeah. We ran into that with our game, where the first couple turns, and again, we're still looking up rules and stuff, like, they were kind of long. But then the last couple were just like, alright, we're locked into combat. We just smack each other again this turn. That's it. That's all we need to do this turn. So we did kind of, I guess, have that same reaction. I probably didn't run double Hierophant. True. That's the way. That's the new Tyranid meta. 2 Biotitans. Still think it's time to bust mine out. 'Cause cool. Just those legs scare me. Eldari still too strong. I'm glad that they addressed some of it, but yeah, I was kind of waiting to see if you thought maybe it was enough. Because Eldari were still in the GT also. Top table ended up being Custodians and Custodies, but there's a lot of Custodies in the GT one. And those top ones. Still strong, but they're more in line, yeah. One guy rolled 10 6s on his fate dice in the beginning of the game. How can you win? That's crazy. Hey, Mint Jams, welcome in. How are ya? Attrition make them burn them, yeah. Gene Sailor's probably whittled down Eldari Pearl. I'm hearing that Gene Sailor is also pretty rough. I haven't been able to see those in action just yet. But I've heard Gene Sailor Cult is strong. Welcome in. How are ya? Have you been playing some games as well? What army we got? Armies. Like, armies is actually the question. Welcome, welcome. I've been playing my Tyranids. Figured with the line update and everything was a good time to get back to them. I've also got Space Wolves, and I've got Eldar, which I want to play in my next game. And then I've got Skaven, Slaanesh, and Seraphon for Sigmar. Welcome on in. Hey, Son of Horse! 10 6s is most likely a dice check. Welcome, welcome. No more toilet dice, please. Please, no more. You can use 1 6 per phase. 1. If you can't beat someone, you can use 1 6 per phase to replace a bad roll. True. True. I am glad they made that change. That seemed like a good change. I only play Sigmar and Kill Team mostly. With the new edition, I think I may get 1k Necrons. Very nice. We were talking in combat patrols before you came in. That may be a good thing to look at as well. Where if you you get that box, you can basically play that against the other combat patrols. I think I'm going to go Chaos Space Marines with mine. Start my Emperor's Children here before they hopefully get their book. Where did the 40k army keep their armies? In their sleeveys. The new Necron Combat Patrol is great. Yeah, that might be a good way to hop in. I still think they need to make it not count as an unmodified 6. Oh, for critical hits. That makes sense. Avian says, I only basement hammer, but I use my friend's dice. The fact that they roll well is on him. Hey, Space Octopus, welcome back in. Thank you so much. How are you today? I am having so much fun getting back to the bugs. Guess for anyone who is kind of new to the community, I used to work on my bugs quite a bit, but I burnt myself out one year when I was trying to get ready for Adepticon, and I had the hardest time getting back to them. I didn't even want to look at them. So it's been really nice getting back to them and getting a bunch of them finished that have been sitting for forever. Plus working through the Leviathan stuff. It's been fun. But yeah, welcome on in. If you guys have any projects you're working on, I'd love to hear about them. I've got my NIDs. I've been working on some salamanders as a commission. So here are some Blade Guard vets I'm trying to finish up today. And then I've also got some Possessed I'm trying to finish for Black Legion. So lots of Warhammer here on the channel. Five Menaces, Broodlord, Deathleaper, Hive Tyrant, Gargoyles, Barbcons, Biovores, Genesteers, Lictor, okay, Lictor and Deathleapers, Pyrovore, Raveners, Shooty Warriors, and Venomthorpes. That was his list. He went 4 and 2 and got 19th. It's an interesting list. That's a lot of stuff I don't like to take. 4 and 2. Mint Jam says, I primed all of my Karajan last night. Getting ready to do some Snap Chop eventually. There you go. Love how they standardized what a combat patrol... Oops. Losing my chat. Behind. Versus just 500 points. Feels like a taste of an army. Seems like 10th has reinvigorated your desire to paint ends. Just wanting to play the game helps. I really didn't like 9th. Being able to actually like have fun with them is definitely helping. Norman says, I have to say, after painting all kinds of detailed fantasy models, doing 3 test termagants in 10 minutes felt great. And James says, I played my buddy using the Leviathan box. The Nids seem nasty, but Astartes still good at, well, everything. Yeah. They tend to be the all-arounder. Little more new models, no deadlines probably helps, yeah. I had an exorbitant amount of 6s in my combat during Orc's game on Saturday, says Son of Horse. Especially nasty since the detachment gives all Orc melee weapons sustained hits. Jesus. Yeah, Butts. I hope it is. I find that it takes a little bit to get back into it, but then good. Oop, hi, Anna first. Since you have sound turned off. People complain any faction is strong, so long as it's not their own. From what I've seen, there's no unbeatable faction out there this edition. Some are stronger, but that'll no doubt change a dozen times. I think that's the thing. We have to wait for the codex. GW want to buy that faction minis as always. Power creep begins all over again. Spoilers, be upset about it. That's how the game works. Yep, big agree. I think right now everything in Index, but once these... We'll have to see how the Tyranids do with the codex, right? And then how the Marines do with theirs. Things will probably change a fair amount. I don't play competitive enough to care what tier, and even so people can win. I think that's the thing, is like, the person complaining about knights was just like, okay, we'll take higher strength things, and you'll be fine. And it's just, they just don't want to change their list. They'd rather just complain about it. And it's, yeah, you just have to, you can't just take the same list and expect the same results with a new edition, and new index, and everything else. I gave my beast boss the devastating wounds enhancement. Lots of hits and devastating wounds. He tore a rhino apart by himself in one combat. Yeah, it's things like that. Just get silly here as we all figure out the index. This weekend worked on 5 termagants and 1 spaghetti western Groot, says Avian. Mint Jim says, I played Drukari from 2nd until 6th, then stopped because I played Kharadron Overlords and Sigmar, trying to play a non-shooty army in 40k. So I thought about Nids. Nids can be fun. I feel like 40k really does favor shooting, but Nids can be fun. I have Space Wolves. Space Wolves aren't in a great place. I feel like I would look at Blood Angels if you wanted some melee. Some Orcs could be fun. Just catching up here. By end of the cycle, the first codexes will be weak versus the end. Yeah, that's why Marines get 2 per codexes per cycle. Slight tongue-in-cheek. I beat Khazarkan Knights with Gene Stealer cults, because there was too much happening for him to deal with, yeah. Took stuff for Knights and vehicle monsters. Drew mostly infantry swarms. Yeah, that's the tough part. When I try to build a list, I try to do a little bit of everything. So I'll take a few things that'll hit heavier. A few things that'll still have maybe blast or like good against infantry. I'll be honest, I try to not tailor specifically to the knights and still take like other stuff, because that's kind of shitty to build specifically against something. But but like if I know I'm going to the game store, I'll try and take a nice balance of things, just in cases. Plus, you never know. Sometimes just weight of fire. Plus, like, with my Nids, I get lethal hits with, my, like, adaptation thingy. So, there's still a chance that they can do something, which is nice. I have my Grey Knight army still from 6. They were fun, but there were some ones that I can't compete with. Yeah. This edition's fun. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what I'll get with the codex. I'm excited for the new bugs. It's just nice to be excited for Warhammer again, after really not liking 9th. Just excited. You know, select your adaptation after seeing your opponent's army is good. Yeah. I know I haven't played my Space Wolves yet, but I know they have the sagas to pick too. So it feels like everyone gets a little something where you can pick at the table. Just, fortunately, Space Wolves look pretty garbo right now. So I'll wait till they get their codex, probably. But maybe play like one game to see what they've got. But probably not my focus until codex. One thing I heard during the GT, which I thought was a good thing for the edition, was there's only barely a 51% go first win percent. Can't recall the exact game. I think the other thing I really liked from our game was that it was really close. Like, I know some others have had, like, blowout games, but, like, the fact that we were within, like, 5 points of each other the whole time was really nice and really fun. I just wish we could have seen how much the gambit may have changed things, but we don't have the cards, so we'll try that next time. But that was really fun, too. So yeah, just excited to play more. Excited to get my bugs together. I'm gonna go through the my tub O bugs here. I think I'm just gonna box up the things I'm not using at the moment. So like put the gargoyles in a box, get them out of here. Everything that's done, I need to get magnets on the base and put them in my battle foam bag so they have a home. Believe in the heart of the cards, exactly. Exactly. Avian out here dueling. Muffin Princess, hello. How are you? We're working on some bugs today. How are you? I think the game might end up being a huge game swing for some games. Part of me wants to use one regardless of winning or losing just to see it in action. Yeah, just for the fun factor. I think especially if you're like a narrative player or just playing mostly casually, having them in play is fun. Kind of brings in the, I don't know, almost some of the novel feel to it. Bill, hello, how are you? Welcome on in. We got our next bug. Bill, all of your Shatterpoint progress is amazing. You've been cruising along. It was really cool to see all that this morning. Both 40k and Age of Sigmar have been the most balanced they ever have, IMO. I think we'll see more people switching to fixed secondaries too. Yeah, I think especially for like events and stuff, where you've got a little something a little more reliable. One should play whatever army one enjoys. Big agree. Some people will hunt the meta, play whatever's the strongest at any given time. But A, who can really afford that? And B, it'll just change next time the meta changes, yeah. I literally lost every single Blood Bowl game I played for 20 years. I enjoy the game regardless because I like my team. The end of this hobby should be about community, far more about winning and losing. Just my 2 cents, of course. Yeah, I think, for me personally, I don't like losing every game. That gets a little tiring. But yeah, I would agree. Pick the army you like. Unless you are that person that has to be top of every tournament. It's probably not worth it. My friend says, just got a hair tech circle, plus stuff from Frontline Gaming. Looking for a Doomstalker and Lichguard now. So much money. Yeah, new edition, I'll do that. Oh, you. It's true, Bill. They look great. It was really cool to see. I don't think I realized you were working on so much of it at once. So it was really cool to see. After just using the app, I really want to pick up the cards. Yeah. We found a pretty... I did see the error in the Space Wolf ones. Yeah. I think the app is really good for the list building, but I don't like having to use it and like flipping back and forth and things being nested. Because there's a lot of things I've missed because they're nested in one of the categories. So like I straight up forgot Old One Eyes, Feel No Pain, until I went back and was like, ah, crap. But because it's not where the invuln save is. It's nested in as like abilities. I was missing it. So I'm sure there are other things like that that I missed. And having the card all there in front of me is probably going to help me a lot more. Will, hello, how are you? Wilhelm scream in the style of the Doppler effect. Are you going to tell us how you are today? How we doing? What are we up to today? Am I talking to myself again? No. Fair. Okay. Figured I'd ask. This is agree. Getting your face kicked in every single time. Yeah, I think that's the tough part. Is if you're losing every game, it does get old. Yeah. Found files for the Grey Knight doors. Oh, but nothing for the spawns and turrets. Nice. Space Octopuses, that's exactly it. I don't need to win all the time. I'd like to win at least some of the time, but I'm not that good. I didn't notice that boys were T5 until turn 2. Yeah, it's things like that where it's like, if, again, this is, I would gladly shell out the money each month if you gave me the battle scribe view of everything, where it had the stat line, their rules, if I could throw in all the special rules at the bottom. If you give me that view, I will throw money at you every month. That's all I need. Put it all in one spot for me. And I throw money. No, farewell. Well, get back here. Get back here. Tell us how you are. The custodies get it, says Scott. We're sorry for caring about you. We won't do it again. We won't make that mistake again. Scott doing the Will Stodies. The custodies may have a new home. May, unless William doesn't tell us how he's doing. And then it gets serious. Yeah, not if we don't find out how he's doing. There's a lot on the line right now. There's a lot on the line right now. Flesh Hammer Minis, thank you for that lurk. I hope you're having a good day. I appreciate it. For anyone who may be coming in, we're just working on bugs today. So my next big bug out of Leviathan is the Psychophage. We're kind of winging it today. I don't know exactly how I want to paint him, so we're just gonna play. Scott will have Knights, Grey Knights, yeah, Necrons, and Dark Eldar. Yep. Knights on Knights on Knights. If Will doesn't tell us how he is, I'll buy the custodies for Will's price plus $1. What if I offer you $1 more than Will did? And I'll tell you how I'm doing. See, we have two offers here in the chat. Just like that. Just like that. And he's still quiet. Still quiet. Crispy Biscuit Finger, welcome in. How are ya? Good morning from Texas. We're working on some bugs. What you got going on? We were talking about 10th Ed for a bit there, and now we're threatening Will. Mine is a what if. Son of Horus has a solid offer. $2 doesn't give me a whole lot. Make it $5, so I can get a sausage biscuit from Whataburger. That do sound good. That do sound good. Oh, Whataburger. Damn it, Scott. Now I just want a Whataburger. You're in thin ice, Will. I joined in, sorry. Thank you for that. How are you today? Yas! That's the energy we need today. I don't know what's going on, but you're on thin ice. Speaking of what's... Oh, give me 1 second. Life of Madness, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Crispy Biscuit Finger. Enjoy those emotes at ad-free viewing from Alive of Madness. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you. With that sub, we are now almost halfway to another Sub Sunday. So that is over there. Yep, underneath my face. If you guys like the long Sunday streams. We do have one unlocked. We're going to be doing Kingdom Death, but we're going to do Creepy Kingdom Death this time. We're going to pick out, I think, Slender Man, and work on that one day. If we want to unlock another one, that is below my face. For planning, I think this Wednesday I might take a day to just record YouTube things. So that will affect the sub count a little bit. We may revisit the goal or something, but just want to throw that out there. I thought that might change a little bit because I want to get some like YouTube exclusive type stuff up. It's time. It's time to start recording. Will says power bombs a random civilian in the crowd who is actually Ravenlord. Ravenlord, watch out. Watch out. I can't believe you do this, Will. Approaches the mic. Oh, he's gonna cut a promo and everything. Christmas says, oh, I'm banging my head against a wall of termagants today. Desperate to get them done so I have to look at them anymore. How many do you have? I'm sorry, I've been there. I did that a couple editions ago. And I never want to do it again. Yeah. Hi, Slam, how are you? Termagants are a noble pursuit. It is pain. It is pain, is what it is. Alright. Let's work on his claws. While I figure out, we have to figure out smoke. We have to figure out face. There's a lot going on. Just make sure you got your daily reminder, thanks. Thanks. I appreciate it. What you up to today, Slam? We twerking again? Always twerking. I have the 20 from the box, another 10 from eBay. Rip me, I'm sorry. I built everything else from Leviathan. The termagants are still on the sprue, and they're gonna stay there until... I don't know. I might sell them. I get them out of here. Wasted Mind, hello! I missed one Sunday stream. Suddenly a wedge has appeared between William and his favorite streamer. Wasted Mind. Will came in yesterday. Put Dee Dee in a table. Didn't answer any of my questions about how his day was. And then just left. That was the recap. That was it. How are you? How was weekend? Not even the nuke ants? Redo everyone in your army. Please, no. Please, no. They look great. Don't get me wrong. But I've already got like 40 or 50 painted. And I don't want to do that again. I'm good. I'll stick to the little barb gaunts. And the little neuro gaunts. Maybe get paint. They were kind of garbo the other day. I think they're pretty far down my list. Synonym, hello, how are you? I'm doing freaking unlimited twerk works at the moment. Yes, twerker, saber, archer. Obviously all well known. You know, Scott went back to watch more of that series. If I'm missing twerker, I need to correct this. He's obviously started paying Luba and can't cope with it. That's what it is. He can't be in chat for more than a minute. I still don't know what Dee Dee did to deserve it. Oh, I guess we'll never know. We'll never know. It's because DZ chased him out. Oh, with a folding chair. Excellent. Okay. I see. Nidathon to Trengontaloo, please no. I am the butt of my twerk. My goodness. Must be the latest Fate Stay series. I don't know twerker. I watched Unlimited Blade Works. That's the only one I've seen. And I think I'm good with that. I'm good sticking with that. Reapray, hello. Bringing in the hype. How are you? Now hang on just a minute. Draw the line at load streamer belt or no. Hang on a minute. That's how we snap him out of it. I found it. I found his weakness, chat. Valthonis, hello. How are you? Oh, a Nid proxy for Titanicus. I got a Bio Titan here. You want to see what else I got here? Ba-bang. I got the first 9 finished. The next 9 are close. So we're working on them a little bit later today. Look at all these cuties. They've got just little things all over them. Little things all over them. It's really funny. The ones that are left have the tactical rocks too, because I get really annoyed painting them. So I've got like 3 regular dudes and then everyone else is on tactical rocks. How are you? How was your weekend? Catch up here. From my understanding, the other series are the same stars, slightly different characters. Okay. Like the TikTok I showed you. Yeah. Oh, Saren, hello. How are ya? How have you been? Chat's in rare form for a Monday. Yeah, we're all feeling it today. I like it. I like it. I respect you as Universal Streamer Champion, but that's too far. Lurk back to Fate, stay working. Good luck, Slam. Good luck. I think Will's wanting 2 monsters in an hour of sleep. That's what I need. I need that energy. Alright, let's work on this bug some more. Oh, we got more muscle fibery bits. Let me get that real quick before I forget. Rogue Wolf, hello, how are ya? Ready for bed already? Uh-oh, we crawling back in? War Boss Tuska, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome everybody coming in. Nerd Holla, hello, how we doing? We are working on some NIDs. This is the Psychophage. Thank you, thank you. From the new Leviathan box. So we've been working on this. I've gone back to a few of my old bugs to get them finished. But yeah, we're kind of winging it on him. I don't know exactly how I want to get him together here, but that's what we got. How was your stream? What were we up to today? Welcome in, everybody. I've been there. The cost for the energy is too damn high. And Sam says, I am good. Finally back home. Welcome home. Will's had 2 hours of sleep and 4 shots of espresso. He's, yeah, ready to kill God or die trying. Warboss says, how are you? We just finished up one of our Screamer Killer. Let me show you mine. Hold on. Okay, bug friends. Here are my bugs. I am excited to see yours, Tuska, but here is mine. We, chat decided that we need a Yamcha from Dragon Ball Marine on his base, so I have to get that together. But then we will finish him up. But there is my Screamer Killer. We also got the little Prime. Got him together. And then the Leapers. Got them together. And I'm kind of glad I grabbed this, because I think the little tentacle, or their little squeedly faces. I think that's what we're going to do on the Psychophage. Those are kind of the colors we're rocking. But there's some of my NIDs. I can share what I took for crime. Yeah, let me get you a permit. If let us know when you're ready, and my mods can give you a permit. And we will share that up. Hey, Arax, welcome in. Thank you so much. How are you today? Everyone who came over with that raid, what are we working on? What projects have we got? Rogue Wolf says, super early morning thanks to all puppy not feeling well in the stomach. I'm sorry to hear that, Rogue Wolf. I hope they're feeling better here soon. It's so hard when they're hurting and you're not sure what to do for them. I hope they feel better. But it says, on Saturday I drove from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. with an hour break. Is this what it feels like to be Will every day? I think you're close, yeah. I think you're close. I wish the Psychophage had more brain bits in the back end than the smoke-like stacks. They're interesting. I don't quite know how I want to do the smoke just yet. We're really winging it with him today. My workstation, yeah, is covered in Tyranids, Black Legion Salamander, Seraphon, and then some Monster Hunter stuff I want to finish. Alright, if you guys want to see what Warboss is working on, I'm going to pull it up as well. Ah, he looks sick. I love this color scheme. Yes. That's so cool. Chat, check out that Instagram link. Go see that Screamer Killer and go give a follow for Warboss Tuska for more Warhammer content here on Twitch. Thank you so much for the raid again. I appreciate that. The Leapers remind me of Rick and Morty series. Oh boy, here I go killing again. Slam over their fate stain, making me have to mod here. How dare he? How dare he? Not bad. So the bug tag. Thought I'd see what kind of paint was going on. This is what we've got. A lot of bugs. A lot of bugs. Oh, sorry, Rogue Wolf. Spoopy smoke, as if it's sucking out the souls of its enemies. I like that. Say less, fam. Warboss says, coconut crab is such a satisfying end result, but lord, is it time consuming. Is that the, I only ask because of the little bugs. Is that the plan across the whole army? Are we coconut crabbing through termagants and things as well? Or are we simplifying it for the little ones? Ultra red and ultra blue, you know me so well. I know that it's almost time for groceries because our monsters are almost gone. And it's not a good time of the week here. Coconut crab against the army looks so good when done. It does. It's just, it's a lot of work. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of work. It does look good though. It does look good. We've done 2 cave nids in the scheme so far. Okay, it's just killed me doing it for the Forge World. Oh, the Ripper Swarms. I didn't even think about that. I do like the Forge World Rippers, though. Because I built the new ones. I think they're better, but still, it's not the same. It's not the same as the Forge World ones. They look a lot better. Where you just get, like, the actual feel of a swarm. Just a pile of them. These, I'm glad these are here, but yeah, it's not the same. If we could get the Forge World style in plastic, that would be sick. Oh, are they gone? There is, I know there's a 3D print file that's similar. If you're looking for that, let me know. I think I have it bookmarked. Yeah, I didn't realize they were gone. Well, that stinks. Orwell says, maybe I got the monster nids, paint them for him as a surprise when he gets out of boot camp. Heck yeah. The nids have been a lot of fun. I think if you're looking for a project. Speaking of looking for a project, because we decided this earlier in stream, I think for August, we're going to do a combat patrol challenge in the community. If you would like to join us, pick a combat patrol. And we're going to paint it together all during the month. I'm going to go Chaos Space Marines. It doesn't have to be a new one if you've already got one, or if you have the models that make up the combat patrol. You don't need to buy one. But if you would like to join us, just a little extra motivation to get a combat patrol together. We're going to do that through August. So I'll throw that out there. Love the link. Okay. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Or, I'm going to throw this out here too. If you guys would like to join the Discord, I will throw it in there as well. But let me make a note so I don't forget. Forge World Ripper Swarm SD. Done. I'll throw it in there too in case anyone else is looking for it. So sad the complete lack of new Tyranid plastic. Super heavy. I was hoping that Norn thingy would have been it, but nope. Yeah, because we're essentially like a step below the Norn Queen at this point. I guess we'll see. Because I don't know how much more, if any, nids get. I feel like that's... We were looking at it yesterday, and that's the range is now out of Finecast, other than Forge World stuff, so... Nothing. Confirmed for August, yeah. Yeah. I have an Agents of the Imperium Combat Patrol, but that's so many minis. Yeah, just if anyone's thinking about it, we will do that. I'll make a post for that today as well. I did enjoy painting my barrels after I drilled them. You had me so nervous when you're like, what silver do you use? I'm like, oh no, what happened? What happened that we're having to touch up? But it's the silly barrels. Norn thingy might be bigger than the Elder Wraithlord. Mm-hmm. I've not looked at the Nids Forge World sheets. Did the others beside the Hierophant get rules? I don't actually know. I don't tend to play with the Forge World stuff. I've got a couple that are not even built, so. Chat for the Nid players. Teague, hello, how are you? Just riding on in here. How are you? We're working on Big Bug. Talking about other big bugs. Let's just Tyranids all around today. I need a Baneblade like super heavy so I can properly fight my friends. 50k worth of guard points. Jesus. Can you set up a please eat your turkey sandwich challenge for my son? Starting right now. Everyone, get your turkey sandwich. I could always go for a turkey sandwich. This is the kind of challenge we want. Yeah. Paint a combat patrol, but also eat the sandwich. Thinking about it, but do I want to paint 10 more warriors? Couple of pistol handles. Oh, hiding with the snack packs. It's tough sometimes. I try to get all that I can. Sometimes they hide. Let's see. We're gonna touch up skin tone. He says, I'm good. Got home from a Flesh and Blood tournament late last night. Trying to catch up on work. I hope the work day isn't too bad. Do you usually have Sunday tournaments? Or is that like a 2-day thing? Paint the sandwich red so it's eaten faster. There you go. Combine. Viking Templar, welcome in. How are you? We've got bugs. I'm trying to... Now that we've seen the new bugs, I have to finish my Leviathan bugs. Before they come out. Welcome on in. I can do a bug recap again here in a second of what we've got so far. Okay, so far, we've got... Here is Screamer Killer. Need basing for him. We've got the little Prime. He's all good to go. We've got the Leapers. They're all good to go. One more, boy. They're ready. I have my Flyrant, which I need to put the wings on. So that was an old model that we pulled back out. And the Neuro Tyrant is out on my game table still. That is needing basing, and it's about done. Getting there. New Nids look super cool. I'm so excited. Is there anything you're working on right now? What you got? They're perfect. I didn't notice for 10 months. Are we talking deli turkey or like leftovers from a turkey? You'll only help with the latter. I think either. Just feeling the turkey. I have pesto linguine with Parmesan encrusted chicken. Now I just want a turkey sandwich. I'll take your, I'll take that if you don't want that. This weekend was a weekend tournament. Oh, in Cincinnati. I was working on it as a judge. Nice, Teague. That's cool. Judge Teague, that's right. Nid Queen Nikki. Hi, Manna says, I'm going for sushi today. Yum. Off work to recover from the GT. Glad you get the day. Nikki in a Queen of Blades cosplay with High Fleet Om Nom Nom colors. This is goals right here. Oh, that's the Red Bull and the espresso talking. Lady Felicity, welcome in. We got Gripplies. How are you today? This is the Psychophage from the new Leviathan box. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Let's see, working on 30k Space Marines and a Warbringer Titan for 40k. Hell yeah. That's awesome. I'm gonna be honest, for a split second, I forgot that you can get a full size. I always think Titanicus. Very cool. Well, welcome on in. For anyone who may be new to stream, hello, I'm Nikki. We paint a lot of Warhammer here. I am getting back into playing more with 10th Ed. I wasn't a huge fan of 9th, so I've been playing with my Tyranids. If you'd like to see more of what we're working on, I'm going to throw my socials in here. We also have our Discord, which is kind of our home away from home, if you want to come hang out in between streams. And I have revamped my YouTube. So if you get Stream Deck, I swear to... There is my YouTube. If you'd like to follow us over there, we've been doing some Wednesday streams over there, and I'm going to be recording some videos here this week. So welcome in, everybody. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we're just nerding out and hobbying together. Thanks for coming to hang out. Demon Nikki with crab claw hands. Crab people. You need a hug. I'm not having a grand time, mister. I'm sorry to hear that. Scott has verbally hugged me already. I'm sorry. I send hugs. I hug your face. Brushmaster, welcome in. Thank you so much for that raid. We are working on some Tyranids. How was your stream? What were you up to today? Welcome, welcome in. Leafless says, I'm a bit tired. Painted the sergeant of the Blade Guard over the week. Nice. Zoidberg Nikki with flip-flops on a lab coat. That's more my vibe, honestly. That's more my vibe. That's right. Hi, new friends. How we doing? What are we working on today? Hey, Grimzog. The main color for this is turquoise from Vallejo. How are you? I accept the Nikki hug. And now hug all of chat. We went from cutting promos to... It's been a ride. It's been a ride today. I'm sorry if things are not going well today, Will. I'm sending hugs and more energy your way. I'm afraid to send you too much energy, but I'm sending more energy. If Nikki Swidberg comb raises up, I am out. That's too far for Avian. Too far. That's fair. That's fair. Looking at the Forge page for Grey Knights, there are only two options now, the Land Raider and the Thunderhawk. I mean, they really have... I don't feel like they had as much, just in general. Did they have a character or anything? I don't think so. The rhino pieces are all gone. My titanic arms stretch from impossible lengths, impossible musculature bulges and flare with pre-eternal light as I envelop all of chat with my crushing yet gentle arms. There you go, chat. Please to enjoy. You're getting crushed. They're still listing the... Oh, the Sakarans, etc. as 40k models. I don't like that. Nope, I don't like the Legends stuff being listed that way. I don't like that. Forge World. Fix your stuff. Will was screaming earlier. Now he's killing with his hug. Will is Screamer Killer confirmed. This is Will. Will is now part of my army. And he gets the Yamcha base. It's perfect, really. That's Will. Right there. Because this guy's reviewed the Nids. I want a Barbie Nid and a Hairy Nid. There you go. New army confirmed. Is postpartum psychosis a possible condition for new fathers? I think it is now, yeah. I think we have to consider this possibility. Alright, I think we need to start his little gribbly face here in a minute. I think we're gonna rock the purples. They do kind of a pink to the skin tone fade, but I don't have that on like any of my stuff, so I think we just go purple and go full chaos mode on it. I think that's the plan. You base layer highlight. You don't wash these guys. No. We, yeah, it's all layered. Hey, Sophiana, welcome in. How are ya? Super cool. Kill team, let's do it. Let's do it. How are you today? So look for my purples. Alright. Here we go. Sarkarius, good evening. How are you today? Welcome, welcome in. We are working on some big bugs. How are you? We're about to start working on his very gribbly mouth. Very, very gribbly. Oh, Slanesh is Gene Stealer cult. I'm here for it. Yes. If you needed someone to say yes, I'm here to say yes. How are you? The debauchery of the underhives. We love to see it. Yep. We love to see it. Still thinking on the smoke too. I like the idea of spooky. I don't know what color that would be if we just stick with very dark. Just go rock the gray. Go full on the coal smoke. If we pull in some other color. Gotta go and figure out how to install a car seat. Best of luck, John. You got this. We'll catch you next time. Oop. It's like clog on the way. Blue-green, toxic waste green smoke, maybe. The only thing is I don't have that color in like any of my army. So I don't want to... I'm hesitant to add more colors, I think is what's holding me back a little bit. But maybe. Hey rats, welcome in. Greetings from Spain, greetings from Texas. How are you today? We are working on my Psychophage from the new Leviathan box. How are you? And is there anything you're working on? What, Scott? Oh, I see. I'm gonna drop this time every someone types blue. I do love blue. I have many blues. But somehow still not enough blues. You know? There's still always room for more. It's almost like we have a command for this. Almost like that. Thank you, Slam. Thank you for command. I like that that's the Hive Fleet Om Nom Nom recipe, though. And just to preempt, yeah, we're not even using the gold, but the gold that I use is... just in case. I'm trying to decide if I want to, like, share out my Hive Fleet colors or not. I don't know, I kind of like that it's unique. But I keep getting questions. I think the answer is I share it, but I direct to YouTube. I think is the answer. Since I don't want to. No, you're good, Live Menace. I keep getting questions on social, and I'm like, I don't want to have to do it every time. I like that they're unique, but I gotta figure out what I want to do. Part of it is that's the thing, is it's on Patreon. But as soon as I say, well, it's on Patreon, then people get uppity about it. How dare I have things to myself. People are weird about Patreon. I'm tempted to kill it, honestly. Everything would have got you, and about Tyranids. A little aggressive, they're pretty fun. I've played a few games now with the new edition, and I am really loving them. I think mostly I like to take the big bugs, and they feel like properly big and kind of resilient, which is nice. They should feel scary, and they do this edition, which is nice. Share it somewhere people are objective. That's the thing, though. As soon as I say it, people get weird about it. That's the part I'm not liking. Pew Pew Pony, welcome in, everybody. We're working on some Tyranids. How are you? Welcome, welcome. This is my Psychophage. Oh, we got pineapple pizza. You've come to the right place. How are you? So here is my Psychophage. We've also got our Screamer Killer. I've also got my little Prime. And some little Von Ryan's Leapers, which is still the silliest name. But there they are. How was your stream? What were you up to today? Welcome in, everybody. Let's see. Let's say hi to our new friends. Joker Millennium, hello. Metal Lunar, hello. Is that Vipe? Hello. Billy from upstairs. How we doing? Oracle, Dahlia, hello. Obeast, hello. J Kill, hello. Pew Pew Pony, there we go. How are ya? How was your stream? What were we up to today? Let's see. We were playing... Oh, Elder Scrolls Online. How was it? I think they recently had a... was an update, a patch, expansion. I remember seeing it in, like, gaming news. I'm trying to remember now. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. Oh, did we have a directed raid? Thank you so much, Oracle. I appreciate that. Yes, Necrom expansion. That's what it was. What do we think so far? Chat, you know what to do. If you want to go share some love back, check out Elder Scrolls Online. Check out some gaming here on Twitch. Go give a follow. Go check out that stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I might. Thanks. I love your art. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we paint a lot of Warhammer here. So I play 40K and Age of Sigmar, which are both from Games Workshop. I'm trying to see what else I can show off. I've also painted, since we've got some video game friends, I picked up the Monster Hunter board game. So if we've got Monster Hunter friends, here's our little Pookie we've painted. So there's something a little bit different. But we like to paint Warhammer. I also love Kingdom Death, Malifaux, some of those skirmish games. And board games. So welcome in, everybody. Hey, Malfians, welcome in. The new Vor models that got previewed look cool, but out of place aesthetically to me, that's fair. I'm pretty excited for all the new bugs. Spooter tanks, yeah, exactly. Oh, thank you. But yeah, I hope the new expansion is really good. Everyone coming over, what have we been playing? I've been playing Street Fighter. This is my first time to really join a fighting game, like, at launch. So I've been doing some Street Fighter. I've been playing through a visual novel. And I had started Final Fantasy 16, which I need to get back to. But I didn't get super duper far. I've been up too long and I need to sleep, but I'll be back to check out the art and stay for the company. Thank you again for the raid. I really appreciate it. Have a good one. Go get that rest. Bye-byes for now. We'll catch you later. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I have to follow you first. Okay. There we go. Now I can come check out the expansion. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And then, yes, new friends, if you are new to Warhammer, new to miniatures, if you have any questions at all, please let us know. We're happy to help. I know it's very different than coming from, like, a gaming stream. But we love all things tabletop, video gaming. A lot of us play D&D, other role-playing games. So just let us know. They're miles in the... I'm just glad they're out of the resin, is a lot of it. I think they look great. The fact that they're getting out of the fine cast, I'm pretty excited about. I feel like every time a range gets a refresh, as long as they get the stuff out of resin, like, I'm happy. And they definitely did that, so. Getting more things to plastic is always a good thing. Excuse me. What brand of colors do you usually use? What's your favorite brand? I would say probably Vallejo. So I use, and the color I'm using right now is Vallejo model color. I like this, and I use a lot of Citadel just because, like, those are the army colors. So they are very similar in consistency, so it's easy to kind of hop back and forth between them. But those are probably the ones I use the most. When I do more of my display painting, I tend to bring in some more Reaper. Reaper miniatures, they're kind of pre-thinned, so they're thinner than these will be. But they're really nice for layering and glazing. So those, I would say these are the three I use the most. But Vallejo is probably the top. It's just a really nice paint. Good coverage. Thins down easily. Airbrushes nicely. See, watching some of the Tacoma Open made me want to go back and work on Ian Karn. Yes. The Tacoma Open was really fun to watch. Seeing some of those lists were crazy. The double Biotitan list. The Lord of Skulls. The Demon list yesterday was beautiful. It was really cool seeing everything that was at the Open. Hey, Zaltech, welcome in. Waiting for partner to build their big Nid monster so we can play? Yes. What army do you have? What will be up against the bugs? Welcome on in. What else is... Nikki is a solid tungsten-dense block of good times until you crack into the gooey hard Baja Blast Goblin Mode Center, in which case, hang on to your butts. That was a channel review I was not expecting. First I'm a meatball, now I'm a blast goblin mode. Uh-oh, Ravenlord says, phone, why are you ringing so much on a Monday morning? Too many customers calling for service and repairs. Interrupting my watch stream time. I need you to give them the link. Have them join us. We have some friends that just joined us as well. If they could really get on board, I'd appreciate it. Ravenlord survived my power bomb. Survive the power bomb, but not the customers, is what I'm taking away from this, yeah. But not the customers. Slam says, oh my sweet summer child. You think the goblin is the center. You have no idea how deep the rabbit hole goes. Poor Slam and his stories. The stories Slam could tell. But he won't. Oracle says, I'll be lurking. I love the colors you've chosen. Thank you so much, and thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. The colors have been a lot of fun. I think getting to get them all on the table the other day has really helped me too. Just seeing all the bugs together. Zale says, I have Tau and Marines. Planning on Slaanesh, Demons, and Marines. Focus on aspects of excess, not the standard. Gotta have an Imperial, a Xenos, and a Chaos Force. I love that. I want to do the same with Emperor's Children. I love the... For me, with Slaanesh, it's the pride characters that I really love. So, like, as I build my list, I want to kind of lean into that. I think it's such a fun part of that faction that people just overlook because of the memes. Oh, sorry to sub and run. You get some proper rest for tomorrow. No worries at all, Sarkarius. It was so good to see you. Thank you again for the support. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye as for now. Slim says, I won't. Under pain of death and then more pain. No, it says, I look up, see the smoke, look puzzled, phone rings, mutter annoyed curse in my breath, then engage customer service voice. Yup. Rat says, I only painted for about a year, but now 10 years later, I want to continue. Not bad at all, but need more practice. Do you have some tips? Vallejo colors here are so cheap. Vallejo's from Spain. I have like 32 colors, and I paid like 50 euro for them. Let's see. Tips. I think because you've painted before, obviously getting consistency of the paint. So learning how to thin your paints to the consistency that you need. But it sounds like you either have that or you're working on it again if you're coming back to it. Trying to think specific, like in general tips. That really is a lot of it. Working on layering again. Kind of getting the, I feel like if you're coming back to it, it's getting back into the routine. Getting your muscle memory back. Don't be afraid to hop in with new colors. New combinations. I can't think of anything in general, but if there's anything more specific I can help with, just let me know. Because booba, yeah, exactly. It's, poor Slaanesh got memed into a corner with that, and I really don't like it. There's so much cool stuff you can do with Slaanesh, and they just kind of get locked into one thing, and it's unfortunate, because there's so many interesting things you can do with it. Terrierist, welcome in. How are you today? And praise be to the hive mind, for they feast upon Ogrim. That's right. We won. Take that, Marine players. How are you today? I can't say anything, as I also have Marines, but it's kind of fun to see the bugs get the win this time. Just give us an Emperor's Children Codex? Yes. Yes. I feel like it's coming. It's just a matter of waiting. Everyone else got theirs. We've got Thousand Suns. World Eaters got theirs. It's just a matter of waiting at this point. But I do believe we'll get it. To use the double prime method. What is that? What are we double priming? Legit excited for the emissary model? Yes. I want it as a centerpiece of my army. That thing is so sick. I'm so excited for it. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the new Biovore and Pyrovore. The lictors and stuff look great. I don't tend to take a lictor heavy army. I mean, if they end up being really good, maybe I change that. But but yeah, the like I was saying, getting things out of resin into plastic is always good. So very excited for the range refresh here. Gonna have some green stuff Nurgle Duders for Gluttony. Some Noble AF Licky Moss for Pride. There's 3 little... Losing chat. Hold on. 300 levels of gold chains for Greed. Yeah. In my sleepless haze of paying for medical bills, did they ever say how big the emissary actually was, like the model? There is a photo of it next to some of the Eldar stuff, so it is pretty large. Start with Black Prime. Quick Prime in a lighter color. That's lot it up. Oh, so a Zenithal? Yeah. I do that. I tend to do that more on my display stuff. Or I will do it for stream so that you guys can see it. Because it's all the black primer. It's really hard to see. But yeah, another word for that would be Zenithal. So yeah, I do that on some things. It helps to build some volumes right off the bat. About the height of a Wraithler, but slightly taller. Yeah, not a nice, but pretty big. Pretty big. I'm excited to see it. We'll definitely have one on stream when it comes out. So, if anyone else wants to knit along vicariously, I will definitely grab one. The plan is to just do as much of our bugs here in this this round with this release as we can before I need a break from them again. Back in my day, we called it pre-shading. I feel like everything's just getting renamed like 10 times. And that's fine. It's just hard when it's trying to, like the questions, do you do this? It's like, well, wait, what is that? But yeah, depends on the model. I would say I do that more if I'm going to be... Like, these are my tabletop guys. If I was doing more display pieces, I would do more of that. Alright, we're going to add a darker purple. I've thinned down another purple. I'm going to use this kind of like a wash, essentially. Gonna shade it on in here. In between our gribbly bits. Yeah, exactly. There's lots of names for it. It does work really well, though, to get the mini started. Yeah. Especially if you can airbrush it, rattle can it on. Really quick. Easy way to get started. I try to stick to tabletop for all my games, except Infinity. I do my best on those. I think for things like Infinity, Malifaux, those skirmish games, I like to spend a little bit more time on, but I'm kind of in that same boat. These guys are just going to be on the table. They're just mine, so we're going to knock them out. I still want the colors to be fun, but I'm not going to spend the time on them that I would spend on something else. Lately, I just haven't wanted to do display stuff either. We did Cabanda, which was pretty fun, but... Like, I've got a bunch of busts that I'm now starting to be like, okay, like, I want to work on one of these. But for a while there, it didn't seem fun to me. It's kind of nice to just knock out an army. I forgot Nikki K actually existed, yes. She is at a higher tier. About to finish the assembly of Leviathan Tyranids too. Nice. What do you have left for assembly? I have now assembled everything I want. I'm going to leave the Termagants because I already have like 1 billion of those. Everything else is now together. Those high quality sculpts demand not to be like, yeah, agreed. I think for skirmish games, because you don't have to paint 50 of them. Unless you're like me and you just go all in on Malifaux because they're beautiful. For a crew, you don't have to paint 1 billion models. So that makes it a lot more just achievable. A lot more feasible to get some nicer painting on. debating also being more true scale and not heroic, yeah. Little stupid helmet veins you have to glue on are metal, yeah. And so we got 10 of the Gaunts, the Neurogaunts, and the Psychophage, yeah. At least mind, do you usually paint with your rings on? Yeah. Kind of. When I remember to. If I'm doing a lot of airbrushing one week, or, this is annoying. My hands, when I'm hot, they kind of swell up, so if I'm working out and doing a lot of stuff too, I will take my rings off. When I remember to put them back on, I put them on. If I'm working a lot that week, sometimes they just stay off for a bit. A Wraith Lord. Oh yeah, not the Titan one. The large plastic kit. I do have a Haruspex. He doesn't have a head at the moment. Because I had left it off for painting, and I need to find it again. But I do have a Haruspex. It did okay against Knights. I had 2 Knights run into it last game, and it was a little too much for him, so he didn't stay on the board. But I think against another army, he would do all right. Split Paintbot says, I'm trying very hard with Malifaux stuff, but it's such a challenging paint with the tiny faces and features. They're small minis, yeah. I notice when I go to Malifaux from Warhammer, it takes me a bit to kind of readjust down to the smaller scale. So you're not alone, Split Paintbot. They're definitely smaller. Nikki showed us a Sky, gave her a frickin' rock. Shiny. Shiny. An army of Haruspex's Trigon and Psychophage with Rippers would be quite the sight. Oh, the Molochs, yeah. I took a Moloch last game too, and again, if it wasn't against a Knight, I probably would have done okay. I tried to pop up and take an objective, but he wasn't strong enough against the Knight. He didn't get to stay very long. Maliceptor looked like goat for the Nids at the moment, and the Zoans. I haven't seen a lot of lists like that. I might need to take a look. I mean, any excuse to paint some of that stuff up, I'll take it. I will take it. Your list held up really well against the Knights. I had good luck with saving throws, though. The Tyranifex was actually able to wound. It would have been a different game. Yeah, I took the Tyranifex as hopefully some, like, heavy firepower against them, and he didn't do great hitting. And then when I did finally hit, Scott had his shields and stuff up, so I didn't get to do much with him, which kind of sucked. Mostly because I really like that model. There's something about that model that just, like, it's just cool. Just a big bug with an even bigger gun. Like, that's just cool. So when he doesn't get to do stuff, I get a little sad. But is what it is. Hey Martin, welcome back in. How are you today? We're working on our bugs some more. Sadie just came and bumped into my chair. Just wanted to say hi, I guess. So I don't remember them list yet. Give it a few more games to see in. I think I'd want to try it against some other lists before I decide. So I think I did okay in the Grey Knights. I don't think he did super great there either. I think maybe I got 1 shot off. Ow. Surprised I like the Barb Gaunts more than I initially expected. The models are nicer in person than the box art. I like that model. Yeah. I took that against the Knights, but obviously it's not a great matchup against Knights. But I thought they were pretty cool. I would take them again. I'm good, thanks. Loving the purple. Thank you. This purple, the main color we're using is Royal Purple from Model Color. I'm in love with this color. That's alright. Would you recommend using blood for the blood god around the mouth or any other parts? You could, yeah. Hey Moonhead John, welcome in. So for my army, I don't tend to use a lot of the blood effects, but it would be really good, yeah. The blood for the god blood for the blood god paint is really cool. If anyone wanted to use it, I would recommend doing your varnish or your clear coat before you put it on. That way it stays the glossy. But it's a fun paint to use, yeah. I enjoyed watching Knights get tabled at the TO. It can be a little oppressive. I felt like they were pretty strong. I wouldn't say broken, though. Someone in our local, like, community was trying to say they were broken. I wouldn't say they were broken. But they're strong. They should be strong. I think they were fun to play against. Just take stuff with a 4++, and never roll below a 4. I will try my best. Wizardo, hello, how are you today? Blood for the god bed, you know. You know. I mean, the sound effect did it for me. I stumbled. Sound effect helped me out. Let's see, I've been trying to get some ready for when I get to that point, but they're out of stock. Oh, in loads of places. I've been to in the UK. Even at Warhammer World, oh my gosh. That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought that would be a harder one to find. What are you working on right now, Moonhead John? What projects have we got? Welcome, welcome in. Since we've got some new friends today, I'm going to do the thing. If you'd like to see what else I'm working on, here are my socials. I've been posting a lot of my bugs lately because that's what we've been working on. I posted a reel and a TikTok today of our game, so if you want to see Scott's Nights and a little bit of the game, that is up now. We also have our Discord, which is where we hang out in between streams. Especially if you are a subscriber, make sure you link your Twitch and your Discord for the sub lounge. And then, last thing, I have revamped my YouTube channel. We're going to be spending some more time over on YouTube. Not leaving Twitch, but just more YouTube time. If you'd like to follow us over there, I am posting VODs, clips, and we will be doing some videos here very soon. So that is also up if you'd like to check that out. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Terry says, I'd like to bring Chaos Knights out again. Yes. I think people need to give more time for things to be figured out. Calling them to be nerfed again after only a month is done. Yeah, just in general. Just give it time to shake out. People who use the word broken don't actually know what it means. Yeah, it's very reactionary. I don't like it. Heard it's a production issue. Could be. I know that for a while, a lot of the paints, it was just like our local game store still hasn't had like a restock on all paints. So like even like the more basic paints, they're having a hard time getting. So I guess it's in there with the technical paints too. My opponent's Wolf Lord ate 14 Melta shots in a single turn by rolling 4 up every time. Jesus. That used to be my Wolfen for some reason, because I would take the shields. And like every other save in the game, whatever, I'm losing guys. But I could make that Storm Shield roll every time, which was a 5 up. It drove Scott crazy. But for some reason, I could make that save every single time. It was frustrating to me too, because I'm losing like other stuff to nothing. But those Wolfen are never going down. Let's see, I got into it recently. Did some painting collecting 20 years ago, but fell out of it. Currently just working on a Practice Intercessor. Plan to move to Necron, then Tyranids. Well, welcome in. Welcome back. If you have any questions, because I know new kits, new paints, all that stuff, let us know. We're happy to help. Otherwise, we're just nerding out. But yeah, that's awesome. Welcome back to the hobby. It's a good time with the new edition to come back. It's been a lot of fun. I think they've done a really nice job. Obviously, we're talking about like balance and stuff. It is a new edition. Codexes are coming, so it's going to change again. But I think they've done a really nice job. Sorry, one second. Bottle of paint is low. I'm having to fight it. Come on. Okay, there we go. Even though I've been painting collecting for about 6 months, I've only played one minigame. I mean, to be fair, the building and getting everything together does take some time. It takes time to be ready to play those games. Load's easier to assemble as well. No glue this time around if I can help it. The easy build kits are great for that. If you're wanting to get them together quickly for a game. I think they've done a nice job. Yeah, I know Death Guard and AdMech are a little rough right now. But again, things will change. It all comes back around. I'm meaning to play more, but the rules are so overwhelming. I also picked up Underworlds, which is confusing the crap out of me right now. Unfortunately, I've not played a lot of Underworlds, so I can't help there. I could understand, especially for new players, because a lot of us are kind of running with what we knew from previous editions. A little easier to pick up. If you have any questions, please let us know. We are happy to help. We've got a mix. I would consider myself a casual player, but we do have tournament players in here. People who play pretty regularly. So if you have any questions, let us know. Happy to help. I feel like by the time I complete an army, I'll be removed from the core rules. No, you'll be good. The meta will probably change as you're working through things, but no, you should be good. I haven't played since Christmas. Only ruined Eldari models. One day, I want to play Wasted Mind. One day. My goal. I need to go. Thanks for all. Have a good stream. Thanks so much, Rats. We'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out today. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. It has been so much fun getting to hobby together and work on bugs. I'm a filthy casual, that's right. Well, that's alright. Friendly and narrative games only for me. Carbine, welcome in. How are you? You need some more games too? I feel like it's gonna be a lot easier to find games now with 10th for like local stores and things. I think a lot of people are either starting for the first time or coming back after not enjoying 9th. I feel like a lot of people are coming back, which is nice. Underworld suffers from too much rules bloat. First and second season were so good. I kind of got that vibe, even though I don't play it. I was kind of, like, I don't see as many people posting and playing about it as much as I did. I kind of got that vibe even without being, I guess, active in that community. And well, I think you're right about finding games. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot easier. Scott says, chat, don't forget, if you have Tabletop Sim, you can play 40k online with your friends. It's true, Scott's looking for people to play. If anyone wants to play 40k on Tabletop Sim, let Scott know. He's ready. Ready to go. It's 9:30 a.m. and the AC's already kicked on. Take the heat back. Take it back. No, I don't want it either. It's gross here. Exalted, welcome in. How are you? You casual, you. Next Adepticon, we should play some 10th. Let's do it. Get your cards in the mail today. Thank you, Live Madness. I appreciate it. TDS is Tabletop Simulator. So there are mods, and the details are in the Discord if you'd like them, where you can play 10th Ed in Tabletop Sim. My buddy I mollywopped Saturday was joking about whatever he did to me. Then I went on this long list of strategy battle game narrative beatdowns I've taken his hands over the years. I would play Tabletop Sim versus Scott, but I'm not sure how it works. And I'll remind everyone, if you would like help setting up the mods and things, Scott has offered to hop into voice or if you want to DM, let Scott know and he can help you get set up. The only thing is, I hope my Tabletop Sim is really weird. Like, something's not loading correctly. I think I need to reinstall it or something. But on his end, it was pretty easy to use. It's a little janky just because, like, you have to do some of the things yourself. It feels very much like you are at a table moving things versus, like, a video game doing some of that for you. But once you get going, it's pretty nice. Hey, Designs by Donut, welcome in. I'm new to the hobby. Been trying to find people to play with on Tabletop Sim, but no one wants to teach play with a new player. I'm going to throw the Discord in chat one more time. There we go. I would say if you are learning, I know you said Tabletop Sim. It may be easier to get your hands on at a store. So let's see. I recently started paying minis as a way to deal with PTSD, TBI. Can't afford Warhammer model living off disability, so I print whatever I can print. Okay. I was gonna say local stores are also a really good way as someone being able to teach, and you don't have that delay that you can have sometimes with virtual. So if anyone is able to go to the game store, you can set up a demo game at the Warhammer stores. Or local stores usually have like a league night, and I would recommend going to those league nights because you'll usually find people who are happy to help. I'm just catching up here. Scorch Panda, welcome in. How are you? Is the measuring distances easier than it used to be? So there's a toggle on each miniature, and I think you can set it for the table. But yeah, you toggle it on, and as you pick up your model, it shows the measuring distance. Let me catch up here. I'll set up Tabletop Sim on my computer when it's got zooms tonight. Check in later if I'm derp with Tabletop Sim. It's a little getting used to. I will say that. It's a little bit of getting used to. But once you kind of figure out, because you're essentially figuring out how it works in the Tabletop Sim system, if that makes sense. So once you kind of know your rules, it's like, okay, how do I measure in Tabletop Sim? I feel like if you've done a virtual tabletop for D&D, it's kind of intuitive. As far as knowing, okay, here's where my measurement tool is, here is this, here's my dice. So if you have a little bit of a background with that. I played one game and I had fun. They asked me to come play an attorney this Saturday. So the past couple days I've printed a Necron army. Currently trying to play them. Awesome. Yeah, so each month they have a free mini. So they will post on the Warhammer community page what their mini of the month is. Sometimes it's goofy timing-wise, because there'll be a delay or something. But if you check the Warhammer community, they'll show you the minis. And then, yeah, if you ask for a painting demo, you get a mini as well. I think you get a Stormcast model. Maybe they've changed it. It used to be a Stormcast model. Hey, Cyril, welcome in. How are you today? Stop by there today. Yeah, I think Tabletop Sim is great. I think seeing it firsthand in person makes it just a little easier, so that when you get to the virtual, you're like, okay, that's what they're doing, is the only thing I would say. If you're going in brand new to Warhammer, I think that might be a frustrating experience. I wouldn't want that to scare you off if you've not seen it in person, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. Stormcast, or Intercessor. Okay, so one for each system. I'm good, Cyril. We are painting a Psychophage. So this is from the new Leviathan box. I've been painting a lot of my bugs. So here's a few more of them. But trying to get them ready for the tabletop so I can play some more games. Is there anything you're working on? Okay, cool. I'm glad they have a mini for each system. And then as anyone's coming in, we're talking about Tabletop Sim and playing Warhammer through it. If you don't have a like a local community. Or just want to be able to play, you know, in your PJs. Always a good option. Bugs look good. Thank you, Scorch Panda. What you up to today? I'd have to set up a training day, maybe. Potentially we could record it. Might be a good thing to do. Let's chat after stream. I'm gonna put it on my sticky note. TTS. Yes, tutorial? Tutorial. I stay in PJs no matter what. Panda living the best life. PJs at the game store. Yeah, have your people, call my people, and we'll get it set up. I've used Tabletop Sim before. I played Cosmic Encounters with a friend, one of his kids. I was able to gaslight the kids into helping me win. I'm kind of glad this one is really nice, because I also want to try it for Kingdom Death. When I had tried to watch a video of it before, the person like doing the tutorial was like back and forth between tables a lot, and it made me really motion sick. And I was kind of just put off from Tabletop Sim altogether because of it, because I was just, yeah, I was not feeling good after watching that video. So it's been kind of nice to give it another shot and see if it could work. We write it down, Greenleaf. How are you? Welcome in. Oh no, I committed myself to something I didn't intend to. It's on a post-it note. It's serious now. It's serious. Think of it this way, Scott. You can explain it once on the video, or you can explain it 50 times as people keep coming to you. Truck-coon, come save me. No one can save you. Not even Truck-coon. Sorry. Not anymore. It's on the post-it. It's on the post-it. Yep, gonna stick the post-it on your Kanban board. It's done. Done deal. Hey Scorpion, welcome back in. Beat Grey Knights over the weekend with Chaos Space Marines. So much fun. What unit was your MVP? What did we like from the Chaos Space Marines? Definitely not because I'm thinking about doing a combat patrol of them. No, definitely not. But yeah, what did we enjoy from the game? What did well for you? Glad you had fun. I think I'm going to do my Orc shirts jacket as Space Wolf Gray contrast, so it kind of looks like a jean jacket shirt. I like that. Rock the denim. Alright, I think we need one more highlight. I'm just trying to decide what color that would be. So we're going up from magenta. We need to go into a more pale pink. Thank you, Timothy. I appreciate it. Here's, I'll turn it this way. Any tips for how you're doing the fading there? It's so good. Yeah, so what we did is we started with, I'll show one more time. Okay, so there is our gribbly bits. If we like that, that is, we started with royal purple, so that's kind of our base. Then I took violet, and I thinned this down, and I almost made it like a wash. So thin it down to like a glaze consistency. And you can see I've kind of applied it where you would a wash. So kind of in between the tentacle bits, closer to his face, on both sides. And then the magenta I'm also thinning down quite a bit. So that's our highlight. And I'm focusing that toward the top of the tentacles and towards the tips. And I will probably go one more pink, but I don't know what color just yet. But that's what we did. And that's how you get the gribblies. The face. Let's see. Scorpion says, my 10-man squad, of Possessed did work. Valthonis is going to be happy to hear that, because I'm about to finish his Possessed. I have an image of Nikki standing just off camera with the Shillelagh Scots blinking in SOS for help. Accurate. Accurate. Where did... Looking for my wash for our muscle fibery bits. There it is. How's it fade smoothly though? Almost looks airbrushed. Oh, so for that, yeah. So I've been doing it on stream. But because it's so thin, and you can still see, I've got spots that I still need to blend. So like here, there's a hard contrast. But thinning the paint and building it up slowly. So, sorry, dog started barking. I'll wait for her before I continue. Okay, so here, where you can see it's more pink, it's because I've done a couple layers. So this is probably 2 to 3 layers of that magenta, where here I've only done 1. So you can see as I'm building up those thinner layers, I'm getting more of the pink. And here, when I come back to like blend this, which I'll do it now. When I get this middle purple, our royal purple we started with, when I blend that back out, we kind of smooth it back in. So we have both of those colors under there, and it's just creating a blend. It's smoothing that transition. Let me know if that makes sense. It's more forgiving when paints are thin. Yeah, so when the paints are thin, you're able to build up. So as opposed to, if I just came in here with magenta and slapped it on, that's all you're going to see. Because the consistency of the paint, the thickness of the paint, isn't allowing those other colors to come through. When you thin it, you can get more of that underlying color, and you're building on top of it. Does that help? I think this might help a lot of people, so I don't mind waiting. Waiting to see if that helps. But yeah, it's the thinning of the paint allows me to blend it, because you're having those other colors come through. I hope that helps. Ravenlord says, I had a squad deleted super fast by Mad Scythe's Possessed. They got revenged by tank shocking a repulsor into them, which didn't kill the whole squad, but enough. Scott's Lancer Knight gets a free tank shock, and that thing is terrifying. He tank shocked into my Carnifexes and did some serious damage with it. Tank shock is scary. The 22 hits on a tank shock. Yeah. I'm gonna try for the Chaos Warrior Cloaks, and Leather Bits would be perfect for that. Yep. Yep. Good, I'm glad that helped. Let's see. At 1K, Halbert has been low-key support MVP for Dark Pact, doubled it for me. Will the same technique work on Necron blade weapons as well? Yes. Yeah, getting the... And I think... I'm sorry, I don't remember who we were talking to. With coming back to the hobby, the paint consistency. When you have the consistency and you know kind of what paint you need, then you can apply it to a lot of things. So learning how to thin that paint, now you can do cloaks, but you can use it on weapons, you can use it on... So that's why I say that's kind of the big thing to learn, is because it applies to a lot of different things. As opposed to saying, I specifically have to work on blades, if that makes sense. If you have the technique, you can apply that to a lot of things. To be honest, GW needs to nerf tank shock. Should only use it as the base strength of the model, not the weapon base strength. That was the killer. That was ridiculous. Because, yeah, on a Lancer Knight, that was... Gets to make it for free on the chart shoot. Yeah, it was nasty. Ryan says, I think my previous paints have still been a bit too thick. Though I've been thinning the paint. I think I've been too impatient trying to build up the layers. Could be. I guess the other thing, too, when you're working with layers is make sure that they're drying in between, so you don't accidentally smudge that layer that you just put so much work into. Give it enough time to dry. Getting the balance between being too thin, it just runs off, not too thick, then it looks like I'm finger painting. Yes, exactly. Yep. And you will get it. That's the fun part about learning that, is it'll click one day and then you're good. Then you're set. You might need to adjust for like certain paints that might be a little trickier to work with. But once you kind of learn what you're looking for and how to get to it, then you're set. I think that's a big level up for a lot of people. It was for me, I can say. Because once I learn how to do that, I know what I need for my next project. Let's see, how much do you disguise join lines? For me, not a lot. I tend to not pay as much attention to like the seams and the mold lines as others do. For more display projects, I'll put a bit more time into it. But for tabletop stuff, I don't. Should I? Probably. But I don't. I think that's kind of a personal, how much time do you want to put into it kind of thing. So like, I'll show you right now. There's a join line right here. But it's a tabletop mini, so I'm not worried about it. Will I get comments about it? Probably. Do I care? No. Your bottom is sliding into the frame. Wait. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? What have I done? Yep, can't delete it here. It's not YouTube. It's staying. We can even clip it if we wanted to. No! Band of Goblins whose bottom is showing. Tabletop Mini shows an award-winning quality model. I appreciate that, thank you. But yeah, if I were to do a more display piece, I would worry more about the seam lines and stuff. For my army on the table, yeah, I'm not worried about it. I have a million billion bugs to paint, so I'm not going to worry about it. Go ahead and screenshot that real quick. just get him in there, yep. We can talk about it. I think that's the problem, is you were talking about it. Oh, amazing. Why are none of you typing? They're all screenshotting, yeah. They all have their fingers on other buttons right now. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yes, let's talk about bottoms. I'm gonna tell Cassidy. That's right. If she's not already in here. Sometimes she's in here. Lurking. Waiting for her moment to strike. That's what we love about her. That's what we love about her. This is a heck of my own design. I like that chat is simultaneously some really nice hobby chat and then Will. with whatever this is at the moment. I think it sums up our chat nicely. just a little bit of chaos. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start highlighting up all the kind of gray claw bits. While our tentacle bits dry. Then we gotta figure out the smoke. I'm still a little divided on it. Is he finally sliding into the loot pick camp? Maybe. Maybe. Well, let's see. What else is going on? Did we have any hobby news this morning? Any Warhammer updates? I feel like something was shared and now I can't remember what was in there. Tiny Sentinels. Oh, some epic stuff. Who's going to be hopping into epic? Who's going to pick up that big box that's coming? I am excited to watch others paint the tiny epic stuff. I don't need another game system. But I'm excited it's coming. Yeah, so the best way to hide that is to mix some paint. You want to make sure they're thin butts. The duality of chat. Hey Hawkman, welcome in. How are ya? I'm a wargamer, so my minis look like an orc painted them. I mean, if you've got orcs, perfect. How are ya? Welcome in. What factions are we playing? Welcome, welcome. I have been going hard on Tyranids since they're going to be up first for my armies to get a codex. And obviously with Leviathan. Seemed like a good time to hop back to them. How are you? Nothing to report on it. Gotcha. What's the smoke supposed to do? I can bring up the data card because I also kind of wanted to see if there's anything in there we could use for color selection and stuff. Custodies want to come open. They did. Custodies versus Custodies on top table. I'm not gonna lie, I tuned out because I was a little bored with double Custodies. Oh. Get more direwolves. Are they in there with the Sentinels too? Or you mean just with Epic? Same. I assembled all Leviathan Space Marines onto the Tyranids next. Let's go. What chapter are we thinking for the Space Marines? What we got? I decided to skip. I have Space Wolves, but I decided to skip the box because it didn't feel very Space Wolfy. I will wait and see what else we get. If I even play Space Wolves this edition, I don't know. I'm feeling my feeling the Nids and the Eldar way more than the Space Wolves right now. They just seem more fun at the moment. Tyranids have me consider getting some 40k bits. Look at my pile of shame potential. Decide I can wait a little bit. They will be there whenever you're ready, I think is the big thing for Warhammer. I know that there's a little bit of FOMO with their marketing, but they'll be there when you're ready. Doesn't have to be right now. Mikey, welcome in. How are ya? I am. It's true. I'm just not feeling the Space Wolves, Mikey. I think, like, I still want to look through the data sheets and stuff, but they just don't sound as fun right now. So I think obviously I'll keep them, but just focus on other stuff for right now. Sapphic, welcome in. So it is airbrush. Carapace is all airbrushed. We did airbrush, and then by hand kind of for everything else. How are you? Welcome on in. I'm erasing the last 30 minutes of chat from my mind. I'm going to gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss my way to victory. You'll be happy to know, Will, the Kingdom Death won the Sub Sunday vote, but we're going to do creepy instead. Creepy Kingdom Death instead of Ludba Kingdom Death. You'll be happy to know that we'll be doing that instead. Oh, Martin, thank you so much for that sub. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Thank you for the support. With that sub, we are almost halfway to another sub Sunday. So if you guys like the long Sunday streams, that counter is below my face. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming to hang out today. Wolfen and Wolves kind of got done dirty. That's kind of what I heard, and I used to take the Wolf in every list. So, like, I'm just afraid they're trying to make them into just, like, blue Space Marines. So I kind of want to see what they do with them. Like, if they get some cool stuff with their codex, then maybe I hop in, but... Panda says, I saw a neat Gaskell on Threads yesterday where someone free-handed Yarrick onto the Fist of Gaskell. It was so great. That's awesome. I'm good. Also painting the Cycle Bug. Doing blue plates, but Hobgrot colored flesh. Ooh, that sounds like a cool combo. I like that. Welcome on in. It's a fun little mini. I'm enjoying him. I need a chance. I took him in a list, but he didn't get to do anything. He kind of got stuck at the back of the board. I was playing Grey Knights, and they teleported out on me, so I didn't get to use him. But he's really cool looking. I am thrilled to hear this. I'm glad. I need to get him out and built this week. As soon as he is built, chat, we'll get that Sub Sunday on the calendar. Hey, Crazy Bacon, welcome in. Dark Angel chapter for me. I'm making a custom successor chapter for Dark Angels, but the codex doesn't come out till next year. It's tough when we know we're just going to be on the index for a while, isn't it? Welcome on in, though. We're happy to have you. Yeah, I'm lucky in that I'll have my Nid codex, but then I'm waiting on Eldar and Space Wolves, so then I'll join the wait. But welcome in. Slender Scott is his own Kingdom Death mini. There is a Slender Man Kingdom Death. It's a boss mini. Yeah. It's an expansion. Like I was gonna let you anti-psycher my paladins. You can't... Just let me use my new mini. Can we roll it out later just to see what would have happened? Roll Will said he's nasty. I want to try him. This is what I'm expecting. Transition Assault Heavy and Tactical to Primera Style Marines. Then start working on the non-codex compliance models. Chaotic Stupid, thank you so much for that sub. For 20 months of support. Let's get some love and hype in the chat. Chaotic Stupid, how you doing today? Thank you. Right, he's no fun. He's no fun. Thunder Wolves are still pretty good. I want to take a look, but I probably won't focus on them until we get the codex. The other armies are more interesting to me at the moment. Not that I was like a huge Marine fan to start with, so. What if I, gosh darn it, Sadie. If I put it on the post-it note, then we have to roll it out, so I'll just do that. Browsing the Space Wolf rules right now. I mean, I'm sure there's some cool combos. I know Rogue Wolf was in here the other day and said he got a few of the like sagas off, which is cool. But I don't know. They're just not as exciting to me right now. Oh, the trash truck. Uh-oh, Reaper says, I am ready to get my war crimes. Sick of unreliable coworkers. Bleh. I'm sorry. I hope the day gets better. Seen some really cool conversions of Leviathan Marines into Space Wolves by adding green stuff pelts. Yeah, that's a common one. I am actually one of the few that really doesn't like painting the pelts and stuff. I'm okay keeping them pretty clean, but yeah, I just want some fun rules and stuff. I think Rogue Wolf is the one that said Ragnar was really fun to take. He got some fun stuff, so. I may play him once or twice before the Codex, but I don't think they're going to be my focus this edition just yet. Now, if they get fun assault stuff, if they get fun combat stuff, then I'm all about it, because I love melee stuff. But it doesn't seem like they have that just yet, so I'll wait. Alright, I'm going to highlight the skin a little bit more. I think it needs a tiny bit. Not a furry marine type. I don't like painting the pelts. I don't like painting all the like teeth and stuff hanging off of them. I like my regular dudes to be pretty plain. Characters I don't mind as much. I'll paint that, but regular dudes, no thank you. Skyrim minis finally shipped. Yay! Let's see, I only like Imperium or Xeno. I used to like Chaos, but not anymore. Welcome in, CJM. Exactly. Welcome in. I hope it's stuck in your head today, because it's been stuck in mine. We're doing post office at lunch or after I'm off work. Either way. I'm good for either. Off to dinner. Thanks for stream. Can't wait to see this one finish. Thank you so much. Enjoy dinner. We'll see you later. Bye-byes for now. I enjoyed them several editions ago. Murphing and Canis blender parties. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I started with Space Wolves, and they're what got me into Warhammer. They can be a lot of fun if they get fun melee stuff. If they don't, then I don't know. It's kind of boring. I like when they get the very uniquely Space Wolf things to make them different. Zevik says, the new Nid reveals made me go back to monkey mode during the stream. That Norn emissary, it's so good. I'm so excited. So excited. Even just seeing the Gene Stealers get some love was really nice. Because that's an older kit that definitely needed some love. I think, in general, the Nid reveals are very good. Very, very good. Sir Nids a lot. I skipped that the first time. I like that. I think the thing with Wolves and Blood Angels is the lack of unique Primaris support. I play like Templars now. Every unique unit and character is Primarisified. Plus units like the Blade Guard are also Mixwell. I think that's the thing, is I'm waiting to see kind of what they get, what the Dark Angels get. However they treat kind of those will determine if I'm back to playing Space Wolves like full-time or not. If they get to keep their unique stuff, cool, I'm on board. If they just kind of become blue Space Marines, then I'm not interested anymore. But like you said, the Black Templar getting their unique stuff makes me feel a little better. Yeah, Grimaldus got a update, yeah. He has his like little retinue box. So it was Grimaldus, Helbrecht, the new Emperor's Champion. So all that's been updated. So yeah, I guess if we use that as a basis, could have some really cool stuff coming. But as all things with Warhammer, it's a matter of time. They can only produce so much stuff at once, so just have to wait our turn, see what we get. If that means I pick up Emperor's Children in between, then that means I pick up Emperor's Children. You know, if that's what it means, that's what it means. I don't know what else to say. Uh-oh, But says just open the wet palette. A little bit of mold. Uh-oh. Hope you can get all that taken care of today. Hey, Hedgehog, is there an Emperor's Children Codex confirmed? Not confirmed, but World Leaders got theirs, so... I think it's coming, but again, takes time. How are you today? Welcome in. I'm going to start building out my Chaos Space Marines as if it's coming, I guess is my answer. Highly likely, with no date or anything. Exactly, yeah. Not confirmed, but pretty likely. Crossing the Rubicon Primaris is so dangerous that no one dies. Yep. Yep. It was me. I said I didn't like chaos. Giga Chat theme, please. Get him, chat. Son of Horus says, I haven't painted since before Adepticon. I'm pretty sure there's a new civilization in my wet palette. Yeah, just throw that out, like, right now. Yep, it's time to just... Don't even open it to look. Just chunk that bad boy. It's not worth it. Probably harmful to your health if you open it, actually. Probably best to leave that closed. Just chunk that on out. Demon Fulgrim. I'm excited. I know, and we got Angron. I'm just saying. Just saying. Everyone else got theirs. I'm just waiting. Just waiting. All the water is gone. Paint water is only half full now. I'm holding off getting more Chaos Space Marines till I see Emperor's Children faction, but I do want a helper. I mean, imagine. Here to enable. Imagine if the helper was already done when that codex comes out. Imagine. Would be pretty cool, I think. That's my take on it. See, Crazy Bacon's here for it. Let's go. Emperor's Children, that's right. That's right. That too. I can always tell me these heretics are suffering at the chaos trim. True. That is one thing I'll have to suffer for. But you know what? Worth it. Because they'll be so cool. Well, here's the thing, Wasted Mind. They'll be purple. They'll be purple. How do we feel about this development? Once they finish the trim. Wasted Mind's waiting for us. Ooh. They'll be a pretty purple. Yep. Even Crew. One brain cell in action. There it goes again. We found it. Found it. Alright, I'm just going to start painting teeth. I was going to wait and do our last pink highlight, but I don't know what I want just yet, so I'm just going to go for it. I was looking at the combat patrols the other day. Holy crap, the Death Guard and World Eaters have so many models. I'm going to do the thing again. Chat, we've decided we're going to do a challenge for August. If anyone would like to join us with a combat patrol, I'll put a post in the Discord later. Before August, you don't have to buy one. If you've already got an army, just figure out what is in the combat patrol. Or, if you're like me and you want an excuse to pick up a combat patrol. We're going to work on those in August. So if you want to join us, either pick out a combat patrol box or get the minis from one of the boxes. And we're going to paint some combat patrols together. I will throw that in the Discord later. So if you're looking at some August challenge, yep. If you want to join us, if you need that extra little push to get a combat patrol together, we'll start August 1st. We did talk about, if you want to join us, Sigmar side. The Vanguard boxes are kind of similar, if you want to also join us. Work done for the day. We did it, Sly. We survived Monday. Let's get to painting. It frantically searches for the smallest patrol box. Yeah, no pressure. This is just if you want a good reason to paint up a combat patrol. If you're going to do it anyway, if you've got events in your area doing the combat patrol stuff, we're going to do a community challenge in August. Should we get a Dark Angel Banana Boys combat patrol? Yes. CDM says I have my Leviathan box to paint, so I might as well join for some extra motivation. Yep, you can make a combat patrol out of those. Perfect. I'm going to see what's in the Chaos Space Marine one, because I should have all the models for that. If I do, I'll be joining with Chaos. Ow. Looked at the Thousand Suns Combat Patrol. Nope, so many Zangors. So many Zangors. You could Ultramarine it up. Hey, Snezlock, welcome in. We're doing well. How are you? We are painting our Psychophage from the Leviathan box. Trying to get all these really gribbly teeth all done there. This is just getting more and more unpleasant as we go. Yep. We do need another pink, though. I'm trying to figure out what I want to... Give me 1 second, chat. Let's find a pretty pink. Food time. Thank you so much for the lurk. Enjoy food. I hope it's good. I feel like that's the answer. Let's try it. I could. It's like a captain, 5 termies, 5 fire starters. I'd have to look again. That sounds right. Sapphire says, I just put my headphones back in to hear it. You could ultramarine it up. I hope we're talking about a dead marine on a base somewhere. Trying to find a combat patrol for Exalted, if you'd like to join us. Oh, and the librarian. There we go. So you're close. Yeah, if you wanted to. It sounds like... that seems pretty manageable, I think. If you were really wanting to get one done, ready to play with. Alright, let's try this pink. If it doesn't work, it might be a, I save this for later and figure it out later. It'll take some blending, but I think it'll work. Hey, Aki Timsu, welcome in. Chaos Patrol, Dark Apostle, 2 Disciples, Hellbrute, 5 Havocs, 10 Casters. Oh, I don't have a lot of them. Oh no. I was thinking the old Start Collecting box. I thought I would have more of it. Okay. I have decisions to make then. Thank you for that. How are you today? I mean, it would still be good if I wanted to eventually do Emperor's Children, so I'm gonna think about it. But Reaper, what about True World Eaters Combat? No! Off to sushi. Have a good Monday. See it resumes later. Sounds good, Alive Menace. Enjoy sushi. I'll see you later. Jealous. Sushi sounds good. I haven't had sushi in a while. Make sure you're in the UK site so you can see what each combat patrol is outfitted with. Yes, that is the other thing. Is if you're wanting to use it for a combat patrol, they do have specified loadouts. So make sure you have that as well. I will put all that in the Discord thing too, to get the cards and stuff. And the new one is the Wing Prime Psychophage, 3 Leapers, 5 Barbigaunts, and 20 Termagants. That's a good one. I won't be doing it, but whoever just wants to knock out their Termagants, that might be a good way to do it. Good. Trying to get the World Eater Combat Patrol done for August. Let's go. Okay, yeah. I'll add all that today. My to-do list is getting kind of long today, chat. Combat Patrol post. Ah. I have a World Eaters Combat Patrol. I should probably assemble it at a point. Let's do it. Do it for the what we've been talking about. Our August challenge with the Combat Patrol. I'm like actually working today, but it's like, no worries. We're going to, I put out a challenge to chat to work on Combat Patrols together for August. So if you'd like to join us, that'll be August 1st. Sorry, I was sassy just because you've been in chat. 2 tickets to Barbie Gaunt, please. Nifty Knox, welcome in. How are you? I would also like to go see Barbie Counts. Ahoy! How are you? Is there anything you're working on? I am trying to get more of my nids together here. This is kind of my last big bug from the box to get finished up. What if I have the contents of several base or chaos-based combat trials already done? Do I win? No. You don't. If you have one you still need to do, though, you could potentially win. Even though there's nothing to win, you could win. If that's the motivation here, then yes, you would win. Ah, beans. That's right, how dare you work? Again, I need you to give the Twitch link to your supervisor. Thank you. Actually, YouTube too, please. Could use some help. Welcome back, Jesse. I hope beatings were okay. Welcome, welcome. Let's see, I'm putting together my Black Orc Blood Bowl team right now. My first foray into Blood Bowl. I hope you enjoy. Blood Bowl has some of the most fun minis. I don't play the game. Some of the minis are great. Do you have a league or anything you'll be playing in? Looking at the combat patrol, I need to buy 2 Wind Rider hosts, or for $40 more I get the Wind Rider hosts, a Wraithlord, Farseer, and the Guardians. I think that was the thing, is if I went Eldar, I have to get the other bikes. Seems doable. Just need to build the Captain Librarian. Let's go. Let's go. I'm excited for more exalted blueberries. More little blueberries. Sad lack of Ultramarine combat patrol noises. Womp womp. That is interesting though, because yeah, all the other ones have their specific ones. I guess maybe that's why not. Nifty says, not yet. Gonna try and convince my pals to start a team too. They're easily swayed. We love it. Good, good. Happy to hear that. We do have a lot of gray stoties. Let's see. Scott says, I could get a Dread Knight and Paladins for $130. Or I could pay $30 more and get 5 Strike Squad and the Librarian. They are a nice deal for the combat patrols. Get some extra goodies. Alright. What time is it? Depends if I leave that smoke for just later, because I don't know what I want just yet. We need to finish up his little face. You need sisters for the combat patrol. Yucky girls. Ew. Ew. You do have potentially custodies coming your way, though. Potentially. Just a reminder. As much fun as me to start a new army for combat patrol. I need to get rid of Nids and Militarum before I do so. Need some more room. I can say we went to eBay to sell Scott's Dark Angel stuff, and that worked really well. So if you need that hobby money, I would say if you're not getting bites like locally or in the Discord, things are going pretty quick on eBay. Maybe worth looking at. Please don't cancel me on Twitter.com. It's too late. Already canceled. He's got all these spikes on his tongue, and I'm wondering if it should also be the same teeth color. Or if we go with the gray to match his, like, his feetsies. He's also got, obviously, panels down here. Basically that. I don't know, I think I'm at kind of a spot where I want to stop and think about the smoke. Does the Psychophage have eyes? He does. They're way up under this panel here. Itty bitty. But he does. How do I sneak my sponge downstairs to microwave while still convincing Mrs. Butts that I'm up here working? Well, I don't know that I have an answer for you there. Microwave with your mind. There you go. Will's got you. Do you think I should wait till we get closer to the old world releasing to sell my high elves and Bretonians? I'm not sure, Sly. And I'm pausing because I also have high elves that I need to sell. So I'm wondering how much they're selling, like, right now. Like, if now is the time, or if waiting a bit is the time. I feel like those who are very invested in Old World may already be looking for stuff, but I don't know. There won't be many new kits. Get more money off the hype. I think for me, personally, just the fact that they're out makes it worth it. Like, I would imagine we still get pretty good prices for them. Having it out and getting that hobby money back, for me, is a big motivator. If someone else who's excited for Old World can enjoy them, then I'd rather them have it. But yeah, as far as, like, the most money back, I'm not sure. Maybe just stick it on the roof, let the sun's UV rays sanitize it. Can do that. I've never sold anything on eBay, only bought. Gotta figure that out. Not even sure if the stuff I'm selling for NIDS is at the right price. Need to get my Militarum all together and get pictures. I would say when we do eBay, I kind of look to see what's already listed. The other thing I would point you to is if you go to what is already sold. So like on the left, there will be sold and completed items. You can kind of find something similar and see how much it sold for. So I'll pass that along if that helps. It's kind of what I've been doing for ours. Yeah, no problem. If you have any questions, Scorch Panda, let me know. I just kind of I dove into it because we needed to clean out our game room, so I've just kind of been doing it as we go. I think as long as you kind of find a similar post and make sure you've got stuff for packaging it well, you'll be all right. That's not too bad. I don't know. Kind of losing steam, and I don't know what to do with the smoke just yet. I'm wondering if we kind of call it here. Let's do a little bit more skin highlights, and then I think I'm gonna call it. I'll finish him off stream. Want to figure out what I want to do. Pink smoke? We could. Because that was kind of the thought. Is like, so far all of my internal stuff has been the pinks and purples. Someone mentioned the green, which also sounds cool. But I don't really have it anywhere in my army. I don't know. I'm going to think about it. Barbie pink tie-in for the movie. The Barbie Gaunts. Yeah. It all comes back around. Yeah, I'll think about it. I mostly have a question about shipping it all, getting it all together. The biggest thing for shipping, and kind of why it's nice to look up a previous thing that is sold, is a lot of it's just weight. So actually eBay will handle a lot more of the shipping than you think, as far as like generating a shipping rate and stuff. And I actually get all the shipping labels just from eBay. They sell it through there. So based on the weight and stuff that you give them, you can buy a shipping label. So it does make it easier than you're probably thinking, which is nice. Makes it a lot less hassle if you're not used to doing all that. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Sapphix says, dedicated Facebook buy, sell, and swap groups are a good place to sell minis too. Some big secure ones on Facebook, yeah. I did, way back when, for my NIDS, I did mini swap on Reddit too. You can get some cool stuff there. Tyranid blaze it, that's right. Yellow, yellow, green? Maybe. Let me see what I think it had more in the app. Let's pull this bad boy up. What am I going to? No, not Tabletop sim. This one. Psychophage. Alright, so this is all that it really gives us in the lore. These monsters stampede into battle with frightening speed. They devour any prey organism in their paths, especially favor those victims with psychic abilities. How they metabolize such esoteric powers is unclear, but doing so allows them to project surges of psycho-corrosive ash that deflagrate their victims' minds and souls. So that's what it is. It's a psycho-corrosive ash, which is pretty metal. But what color is that? Is what we're kind of stuck on. So that's, yeah, you gotta figure that out. You'll take donations of Necrons, there you go. Shoot that shot. Orange smoke just be difficult. I mean, if it noms on some knights, then I think it would be orange. Brain fog. Baby poop green. What do you think warp colors are? I always go pink and purples for those, but I think since we have to do the post office, and because I'm stuck on the smoke colors, I think we're gonna end up here today. I think it's a good stopping point. I'll regroup and get him finished. So it's probably the last time he'll be on stream, unless we just need something tomorrow. So everyone wave bye-bye, Psychophage. We'll get him together. I think tomorrow we'll probably have salamanders. So if you guys want to check out some marine action, I think we'll have salamanders tomorrow. But yeah, I've got to go up to the post office and get some stuff done today. So I think it's a good stopping point. So here is our bug roundup. Bug. 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 Bug, bug, bug. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, sorry, Muffin Princess. Yeah, I need a break from him, I think. And we'll get him figured out. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming to hang out today. I'm going to throw out a few more links here in the Discord in case anyone needs them. Or, I'm sorry, in the chat. There is our Discord, is what I was trying to say. The Discord's where I hang out in between streams. If you are a sub, make sure you link your Twitch and your Discord for the sub lounge. That's where we're goofing off during the day. That's right. The next one up, Ravenlord, thank you. If you miss any of our VODs or if you want to check out our revamped YouTube, there it is. There's the link. We've been doing streams on Wednesdays. I'm going to see how I feel for this week. We may just record some videos instead. But if you want to check it out, it is there. And then the last thing we have is our socials. So if you want to see all the other projects I've been working on, I'm on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. So that is all there if you want to give me a follow. Hang tight. I'm going to see who is on to raid. We'll see who is up and running. Otherwise, I'll just let you guys know in the chat if I'm going to kill it here. Thank you so much for hanging out. I love you guys, and I will see you here tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh, no, my button. Bye-bye.